Hi Libra, Happy New Year! This is your forecast for the month of January 2017. This is a general reading for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, or Libra Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a personal reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, provided on the link at the upper corner. If you have visited my site before, you'll need to clear your browser's cache for the schedule button to function properly. The second week of January, you have a major card. So this is about tying up those loose ends. Maybe you're taking some time. If last week you were impulsive, this could be a week where you slow it down and you really think. You're searching within for some answers. You're maybe meditating, or you just need some psychological space. So you could be withdrawing from society for a moment. Maybe you're keeping to yourself. You're spending some time alone. Others of you, you could be, maybe you're mentoring someone, maybe you're seeking sensible advice, or you're counseling. But whatever it is, there's a lot of self-examination taking place, a reassessment. You're exploring your own conscience about a situation. Some of you, this is about education. Maybe if you were involved in something intellectual last week, there's a desire to bring some knowledge to light this week. So you could have issues that connect to being a teacher, a mentor. You may have connections to someone who is elderly, or maybe there's someone who needs to rest simply to gather their thoughts. So there is a reassessment of a situation. Maybe you're having to wait patiently. You were in a rush last week, and this week you're having to be patient about something. This could be a time of quiet preparation. And if you are alone or isolated, this is probably voluntary. This is a very karmic week for you, and karma is helping you to tie up those loose ends, particularly those things that you haven't wanted to deal with or face. And maybe last week, there were some things that were said off the cuff, or maybe you acted in ways or someone else did, that has now given you pause. And you're rethinking some things. You're going over your belief systems and your understanding, and you're coming to some new perceptions about some things. This is a week where, regardless of what happens, you do have some spiritual protection, and it's giving you the opportunity to know yourself better under stress or crisis. If you're paying attention, if you're becoming the observer rather than talking so much, you will learn some things, and you'll learn some things about the people that you're involved with. You'll begin to see things more clearly, and you'll recognize when people are the real deal. You will be able to see whether what they're saying is the truth or whether they're merely talking. So this is a week for you to rely on your own common sense and not necessarily what other people are telling you. Because the more you listen to you, it'll give you the ability to make good choices and decisions that work for you and take you to the goal line that you hope to achieve. So you're very philosophical this week. You're taking an intellectual approach to situations. You're being more objective. You've gained some wisdom, and you're using that life experience to help you make decisions, to help you be more discerning. So the more you can see yourself clearly and other people and situations for the truth of what they really are, this allows you to readjust your focus and realign your goals that work for you and help you to achieve something more quickly and more easily. This could be a week where you are keeping people at arm's length, and even though maybe you're dealing with people, maybe you're talking to them, you're telling them, you know, you're being careful about what you reveal. And maybe you are in a situation where you are just biding your time. You're having to endure something. You know that this is not permanent. And so you're dealing with a set of circumstances and people the best way you can. And maybe you're being polite but distant. For some of you, again, this is about tying up loose ends. And so you may be focused on one area of life and giving that all of your attention, and in the meantime there's a fire brewing somewhere else because you haven't been paying attention to that. So make sure that you're not just single-mindedly focused to the point where you're letting other things fall through the cracks. This could also be a week where maybe you go out of your way to push a button. Now, remember last week you had the Knight of Swords, and the warning was to choose your battles carefully. So this could be a week where you decide you want to have some kind of confrontation. There's going to be a showdown. You may feel the need to say something that triggers a confrontation, a face-off. But ultimately, that's not going to serve you, and it may even hurt you, because you may find out that you didn't have the strong position you felt you did. You don't know as much as you think you know, and this dialogue could create some kind of rude awakening for you in the process. So this is about being logical, practical, impartial, and gaining some self-awareness. So this is a week about manifesting and harnessing your own personal power and focusing your will. Some of you will come to realize that you are stuck in a consciousness that is bogging you down.